Hi everyone. If you haven't already seen the training, we are going to be using Google Forms, and it's an absolutely fantastic tool system to start getting information about people. You want to be getting email addresses and sending people a monthly newsletter. And this is a great way to do it, and it's also a great way to look professional and to send samples out. I've got a form. Let me just show you which ones I've got. We'll go back. This one is the samples. So people can ask for a sample request. I get their email address, the name, their address, obviously, to post it to. And when you see the red star, that means that they have to give me that information. So you can select all of that. Then I've got to have they heard about FM? Do they have any questions? Do they want to be a consultant? Have they ever been a consultant? So I'm asking different ways all the time to try and get people to join my team or to be a preferred customer. So I've also got the scent preference as well for our sample packs, which is floral, fruity, oriental, Shifra, light and fresh, or you pick surprise me. You can do anything you like on this. I'm going to walk you through how to do one of these as well. Again, I asked would they like a brochure, and I also asked them if they want a PDF one. So that's why you've got the email, so you can send them a PDF brochure if they prefer. And then you can add images. So you can do a lot with this. It's a great tool. And also when you've created one, you can go in and you can add more questions. You can edit it at any time. So it's totally your tool to use. So that is the sample request I've got. And I'll just show you what other ones I've got. I also have a Google form for my brochures. So let's go in there. So you can get a brochure. So it's content. It's a status I can make on Facebook. Do you want a free brochure? You can choose email or you can have it posted. And then I would put the link to this, which is connected to Bitly, so I can track how many people are actually seeing it. So this one's, do they want a brochure? Same sort of information, just explain what they can do, join my VIP group. Do they want it emailed? Have they ever been in FM world? Because I'm really big on, if they say yes, then I would send them to the person who used to sponsor them, and chances are maybe they're still in, so then they need to go and find out who the sponsor is, blah 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 blah. Any questions? Have you ever been a consultant? Again, same thing. And what interests you? So that's that one. I also have one for coaching because I do team one-to-ones and I do some coaching for social media. So this is what I use for that. And it's great because when my team come to me, they fill this out, so their time's not wasted. It means I get the name, I get where they are, could buddy up with somebody, and the email address because that's where they're going to get the Zoom link sent to, or we can do it over Facebook. How long have they been in the business? Because if they've been in the business 2 weeks to 2 years, the conversation is going to be a lot different. And what's your business page? Because I like 30 minutes, I like to make the most of it. So then I can, before we have our one-to-one, I will go through, do like a critique, and I'll see what's going wrong with the page, what's going right with the page, and we can work together and make it even more amazing. And then what do you want to get from the session? So people then can say, right, well, I want to know more about online parties. I want to know about sponsoring. I want to know about structure. I want to know how to hit certain levels. What sideline volume do I need? Blah, 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 blah. And that just means that we get more value from that session. So that's what I do with that. So that, guys, is a great idea for you to do with your team. So if you want your team to do, when you do your one-to-ones with team members, you can do that. Now, what I done here was a sample VIP one, and this is a walkthrough. I'm going to go through it again and show you how to do this. But this is basically a great way for you to get your VIP packs out to people. You can promote. Again, it's doing these Google Forms is giving you content to keep posting once a week. Do you want a brochure? Do you want some free samples? Do you want to be part of my 10 VIPs? Here's the link to apply, or here's the link to get more information. And you always got that content, so you could schedule that post every single week, so people are seeing what you are doing, and use a Bitly link so you can track it. I'll show you at the end why we use a Bitly and the best place that you can even ask for these this information. Right, so first things first, you need to have a Google account, basically. So this is what it'll look like on here. So click on the little squares and we're going to go to Google Drive. If you don't have PowerPoints, if you don't have Excel, if you don't have Word, use Google Drive because you can use everything there. So you go to My Drive, and as you can see, you can have the Excel, you can have a Google Sheet, you can have a Google Word document, and the Google Slides is a PowerPoint. So you can create everything on here. But we are going to go to more, and we are going to go to Google Forms. It's super simple to set up. You can have coloured backgrounds. So what you would do is you would choose the colour. So you could have pink. You could choose blue. And you see it blends into whichever. So, or you can upload an image yourself, which is what I done on mine. Or you can use some of these. But some of them aren't really relevant to what we want because we're promoting fragrances. But we could do with that one, that's the one I done, the VIP, because it's a flower. There's so many that you could choose from, or as I say, you can upload your own. Let's go with let's go and do another one with that flower because it's quite cute. Select. There you go, and it blends in all the colours for you so it looks best. So you would give it a title, and we're going to call it the VIP sample packs. So if you remember and watch my other training on giving these just to our VIP group members, this is what they can fill in. So you can do a post at the beginning of the month. I've got 10 VIP sample packs to give away. Who would want one? Please complete this form. But obviously you get your 10 people first, and then you can send them the form because otherwise you could have about 20 requests for one. Okay, so we've got the VIP sample pack. You would add a description. So thank you for requesting to sample our amazing products this month. Please answer a few questions so I can get your pack sent out ASAP. You can elaborate on that. This is just giving you an idea. Right, this is your first question. So we want their first name. And Google picks up that it should be a short answer text. It's really clever. It does it all for you. Yes, it is required because if people don't, we want the information. We want to know who we're talking to because this again, it's about building up relationships. Right, so that's the first question. We're going to add a question. We want the surname. And it's picked up that that's also going to be a short answer because you could have multiple choice, you can have check boxes, you can add files, you can do so much with this. But this, it really is basic, and this is all you need to be doing to start collecting information and looking really professional. Right, so short answer text, yes, that's required. Let's add another question. So we now need the email address. So we can start collecting information for our newsletters. And we'll just put for product offers and updates. If they don't give you it, it doesn't really matter. So we won't do it as a required because it's up to somebody to give you that information. Also, this is a new feature, so enable email collection setting. This means that the form will automatically collect that information. So you can do that or you don't have to, it's entirely up to you. I'm just going to leave it as that and let people opt in themselves. Add a question. So we've got the name, we've got their email address, we need the postal address. Postal address. Google's going to pick that up as a long answer text because it needs more. Yes, that is required. Now, always add another one, postcode. because so many will give you the information about postcode. Then you've got to faff on looking at Royal Mail and getting that postcode. So yeah, that is required as well. And that's it. And then you can just simply add at the bottom. Oh, what have I done? Let's have a look. We don't want that. Let's take that one off. Delete. There we go. Untitled title, which we'll just put thank you. Your samples, your sample pack is on its way. You can elaborate on it, you know, please remember to leave feedback, blah, blah, blah. But you would add a letter into that as well. And that's it. So you can add an image at the bottom like I did before, and you would just simply add, you know, add image, add a video. And then you're going to click, you can preview it. So this is what it's going to look like to people. All very fancy, VIP sample packs. You can go back in, edit it. You can do whatever you want with this now. And once you've got it set up, you've got it set up and you are standing out from other consultants in your field who are not offering this service. So look at it that way, is that you are offering somebody something nobody else is. And when you promote it on Facebook, you're going to look really, really fancy pants because you're, you know, sharing it. So you would just send, and this is the bit that you want. You want that link. Shorten the URL so it looks always neater, copy it, and then put that into Bitly, because then you can track how many people are actually using that VIP form. And it's a great way to maybe make some tweaks and start putting it in other places that people can see. You could have that on Linktree. So when you're on Instagram and you've got your one link, you've got Linktree, you can have your Google Forms set up on that. Ask for a free sample, ask for a brochure, ask to join my team, whatever. You can have forms for literally everything and just have them linked like that. So I'm going to quickly pop back over to my page and show you why having a Bitly link, where else you can promote these VIP packs. So just let me go over here. So when you on your personal profiles, you'll have a cover photo. Make sure it's standing out and it's all looking fancy and jazzy and things like that. And then this is where you can put it. When my internet decides to speed up a bit. So you should, this is what I'm going to do with this. I need to put like a little box on there in Canva saying click here, because then when people click here, they get sent here. And that's where I use my Bitlys. So that is my registration to join my team. But you can, you know, ask for a free sample here. Put your Bitly link to your form right on there. So then people, you know, are going to see it 24/7 and it's working for you when you're doing other things. So start to think about how else you could use your cover photos. You could do it on your, you know, your business page. You know, click here for free samples, you could write, and then people are going to click there for free samples thinking it's a button, because honestly people do, and then they will get straight away to that description. So it's working for you. So that's it. So I hope you got some value from that and you are now ready to go onto Google, get onto Google Drive, go to Google Forms and start creating zillions of forms to stand out from the crowd. Speak to you all soon. Bye.